So since this is Vassar night, I want to ask about the development of the show at that. Oh, some actors. Going left to right, John Gallagher Jr. Stark Sands. Ben Thompson. And Alicia Umbris. And we'll have some questions, the actors soon, but I wanted to, the development of Vassar. Was everybody here basically at Vassar working on the show?
Everyone except Stark, right? Yeah.
So what was the Vassar phase of this show like?
We had been all the Berkeley Rep production was set, and we knew when we were going to begin rehearsals for that. There was a big chunk of the story that we had never put on its feet, which was the Jesus of Suburbia, Saint Jimmy, the Johnny, Jimmy, what's her name, Matrix. That triangle was the stuff that we'd never really spent much time on. So our producers wisely suggested that maybe we could find a place where we could go and work on that section before going to Berkeley. Therefore, kind of giving us like an extra 2-week rehearsal that would kind of add on to it. I had the terrific pleasure of developing a play called Sideman up at Vassar at New York Stage and Film several, like a decade or more. I feel so old. But oh God. Anyway, right. So Vassar seemed like a really good place. It's a beautiful, beautiful campus. Joanna Felser, it's a sensational place, and those trees are unbelievable. And the woman who runs New York Stage and Film, Joanna Felser, it creates a fantastic atmosphere. And we talked to her, and she said that we could bring this kind of high-profile noise with us up to Vassar, and she wouldn't make us do anything for anyone. We didn't have to present it. So it was a very protected environment. And it turned out to be not only unbelievably useful for us to really experiment with that storyline, but the band got to come out and see us and look at what we were doing, and that collaboration continued. And I think maybe even more important than the work that we did story-wise and staging-wise was that we really developed a company there. It was really like, there was something magical about being out of town and being in that beautiful environment. It was like Hogwarts, did you say?
Cushing Dorm is Hogwarts, I'm sorry. It is, that's all I can say.
But it was a crazy, wonderful experience.
So Billy Joe, was that your first sight of what they were doing, how they were putting together the show?
No, that was around the second or third time that I saw it. And yeah, the third time, the first time everyone was sitting down, and I didn't know what to expect. I had a really bad hangover. So I came in and I watched, and then, like, I didn't, we get on, we're on the West Side Highway, and like, it's slow, and there was this very large man with his ass crack hanging out. And the car got stopped in front of us, and we were like, what the hell is this guy doing? And it was just like, so we go, we take off, and we actually get there, and I had a bagel and some Advil, and so we were watching, and then it was like all these voices, like Tom Kitt did all the musical direction, so it was like these voices came out. It was like whack-a-mole or something. Like, it was out, like out of nowhere. It was like, well, here's this voice here, and then all coming in together. And it was just beautiful to hear, the arrangements put in that way, and it kind of, for a while, I was so wanting to get away from American Idiot because we're doing 21st Century Breakdown, but to hear it performed in that way, I was just like totally refreshed, was brand new all over again.
And Daryl, you were a Vassar doing the video work there?
I was actually not a Vassar. I was locked in a room sending the video work.
That's great. Tell me a little bit about, because backstage you were talking about how the video works of the show, and you were talking about pattern and chaos.
Yeah, that's one of the things. I think we all knew what American Idiot was going to look like and how that was going to work. But then after that, we were all, you know, I don't know, I was anyway, kind of terrified whether the video screens were even going to stay on after that, and what that was going to be, and how people were going to act in front of all this video that was happening. And I think, and oddly enough, as we went along, we started like adding more and more video and adding more stuff. And basically what we realized was, you know, what I realized was two things that could actually, people could act in front of. One was chaos and one was pattern. But if you only turned on one monitor with an image, every person inside the theater would watch that television like it's their television at home. But if you turn on 43 with the same image or all different images, they could actually sit back, see the actors, and then just see that as another kind of design element behind.
It's so ironic in a way. It's like you want to, if you have a lot of video activity happening up here, you don't distract the audience in a sense, but the video is there to sort of serve as a metaphor for the fractured consciousness of the kids, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So one television, forget it. Everyone watch that television, not watch a single person on stage. It's crazy.
You know what else is kind of cool that we discovered in the process was when the video projection would happen, because the
video.
Yeah, on the walls, using the whole set as like a screen, because that changed how we would have to light everything and the staging, and we thought early on that we would use it more, and then we decided not to until holiday, until we were actually making a movie up there.